Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, tell them how they can get in touch with the show at any time there. There you go. That's a 24/7 number. Email us, social media way. Now, what we like to do at this time, I know I've been a little bit all over the map, but every time I see Mitch McConnell come down the hall and drag him a couple Republicans, and, we may not have an appetite for tariffs. All right, I'm not going to tell you I like tariffs, but I tell you what, I'm flat out tired of what's going on. We're going to go through, this is where I kind of rapidly go through pictures and highlight. Number one is the Scott Petersen, the coward of the county, Broward County. Parkland officer arrested. This is the guy that would not go in, would not go in. And Fred, let's go with number 8, Fred Gutenberg. His daughter was killed. In Parkland School, I have no comment except to say, rotten hell, Scott Petersen. You could have saved some of the 17. You could have saved my daughter. You did not, and then you lied about it, and you deserve the misery coming your way. So he is headed to jail. He'll be a-going, all right? So let me do that. Let me run through quickly and see if I have any more of those. Let's go to MSNBC. Came up with number 23. They come out with it also. Former Parkland security officer charged with neglect, negligence, and perjury. All right, Scott Petersen. All right, so we have that. Let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Let's talk about the Russian bots. They can't give this up. This is driving them crazy. Okay, let's go to number 29. Russian bots tweeted 10 million plus times ahead of 2016 election. Okay, they're going nuts over it. Here is number 30. Twitter bots 2016 propaganda campaign. Tweets 10 million, followers 6.4 million, following 3.2 million. Now let me say something on Russian bots, okay? When I started this business, we're in our 10th year. When we started this business, we knew that a lot of our business would be surrounded by social media. So we went on Twitter and we @FetchYourNews, right? So we would get some followers, all right? And we were up to 30 and we were up to 40. And our followers are organic. And we just added, they're organic followers. And what I mean by that, there's truly people that are following our company and we're following back. But I asked somebody one time, and this is almost 10 years ago, hey, how do these people get 50,000 and 300,000? It can't be real. And they said, I could get you 50,000 followers. I said, how? This is way before 2016. Jack, Jill, and whoever you are, way before 2016. I can get you 50,000 followers. How? Russian bots. You can go right now, you can buy 500 Russian bots, and a company out of Russia, buy Russian bots, and they will start retweeting. And they will start retweeting everything you do like crazy. And then real people will see that and they will retweet. And the next thing you know, your tweets become viral. They get in a list of, hey, they're going viral. And boom, there you are. I said, really? Wow. I didn't opt for it. Guess what? President was offered almost the same thing from Russia. He didn't opt for it. But this, they can't stop. They can't stop with it. There's no way Trump should be number 31. Russian trolls who interfered in 2016 U.S. election also made ad money, reports say. The corruption of Hillary Clinton. It's amazing what they've left out. So let's go the other way, okay? That is their can't give up Russia. So we got 8 minutes. All right. Number 36, across the pond. Trump is expected, we'll see the pictures coming out very soon, of D-Day remembrance, 75 years, with the president, the queen, Angela Merkel. And here they are. Trump commemorates D-Day with Queen, then heading to Ireland for a meeting with the prime minister and visit his golf club. He needs to check the club. They are so crazy. Number 35, Trump did an interview with Piers Morgan where his comments concerning Vietnam, and I'm not going to make them today because I'm out of time. I want to be able to tell you how I feel about that war and Trump's comments. Trump on not serving in Vietnam, it isn't like I'm fighting against Nazi Germany. They've gone nuts over that. Okay. They're all upset about his comments on Vietnam. Okay. See, here it is, number 22. Okay, this morning, Good Morning Britain TV with Piers Morgan. He was on there. He clarified. He said, they said Trump tried to clarify his derogatory comments concerning the princess on nasty. He just said, hey, I didn't know she was nasty towards me. And then I went on to say, hey, I hope she does well. Here's number 21, New York Times. Donald Trump's draft deferments four for college, 1 for bad feet. Okay. Anybody see Animal House? Just checking. All right. They're going crazy over that. Oh, let's go with this, number 20, Joe Biden. Biden jokes about inappropriate touching women during a town hall event in New Hampshire. Okay? And then he's brushing off, number 19, Biden brushes off criticism from Senator Warren. Looks like Biden has been doing a little plagiarism here recently. Wonder when that happened last. Let's go to 18. I like this one. Trump explains insult to Duchess Meghan. Says nasty was intended to describe her remarks, not her. This is what they spent time on, folks, in the news. How it was meant nasty. Let me tell you what nasty is. That was me. I was nasty when I said Stacey Abrams, a nice, intelligent, educated African-American black lady, when I said, whatever. I can't say that again. That was nasty. Number 17, Biden's campaign amends climate change plan. They went and grabbed all these clips on climate change, slammed them into the plan. They can't come up with a plan. They've got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez that never probably kept her tips up in the tip jar. Okay, I got how much I made? $162 tonight. I need to report that to the government. Oh, wouldn't we love to see her tax returns, baby? See if those bar tips were ever reported to the IRS. Got to look into that, right? So Biden's campaign, you got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez out there yelling climate change. You've got Inslee out there, Washington Governor Inslee. You've got him yelling climate change. Biden knows that socialism and climate change is going to sink them. He knows that. But he is getting so much criticism that he's got to run and shove in his website platform climate change. So they go to these places, I don't have time to tell you where, and they clip these climate change things out and they paste them in there and they say, this is our position. Well, somebody actually read it and said, no, it's not your position. It's their position and their position there. So they're putting the footnotes this morning, giving credit to where they stole the information for their plan that they did not have. Biden's campaign amends climate change. Says passages did not credit some of the sources in his proposal. Some of the sources were not credited. I think I remember that happening to Biden one other time in the past. Wonder if he'll have to leave his second presidential campaign on plagiarism. Hilarious. Number 15. Don't worry, Joe. If Lord Fairfax there in Virginia could allegedly rape women and still have a job, you know, just because you're smacking one or two on the tushy there and plagiarism, what's the big deal anymore? Biden brushes off criticism from Senator Warren, says he's looking to carve a way to a better future. Why some of the Democrats are saying Joe is a dinosaur of the past. But he is trying to tell you, hey, although I'm a 76-year-old white, pasty white guy, I do have fresh new ideas. Actually, I have new teeth. What's wrong with that? I learned to work my Netflix just last week. I'm an Amazon Prime customer. I mean, who's to say that I can't embrace the future? Holy mackerel. This is going to start happening. I should have spent more time on this. This is going to start happening, number 14, and CNN and MSNBC are going to carry the water. They're all going to carry the water. House Dems passed Dreamers' pathway to citizenship. Now, the one thing you need to realize there is 7 Republicans voted with them, okay? But they passed, House Dems passed Dreamers' pathway to citizenship. Now, remember in the 2018 election how much legislation that Republicans had passed that never went anywhere, was sitting there. Do you remember the media highlighting that the Republicans had passed something for Dreamers? Republicans passed something to replace Obamacare with. Something that says, hey, we will give your pre-existing conditions? No, the media never highlighted what Republicans passed. Now, this will go nowhere. But they're going to say, House, you're going to start seeing what all the House is doing. This is the beginning of seeing everything they claim the House is doing, and you need to keep the House Democrat. Trust me, you will start seeing this over and over again. Here's something. Let me see what else I have. Hang tight, hang tight. There is one more thing. Let's go to number 5. Fed policymakers closely monitoring trade war. Dow went up 512. Why? Because Fed will take appropriate steps, number 4, to sustain economy. Fed Jerome Powell, Federal Reserve Chairman, I guarantee you he has been told, okay? Let me tell you something. You can't figure out what happened to Lindsey Graham. You're going to start seeing and wondering what happened in the Fed. Because Trump's a straight shooter and he ain't playing no games. And even people in the Fed know that the Attorney General and these other people are going to start looking into things. They don't want them to be next. They're trying to hope they're not next, the Federal Reserve. Okay, because there needs to be an investigation into the Federal Reserve. So Powell, the chairman, says, we'll take appropriate steps. So if tariffs come up, increase pricing, we will probably drop interest rates so everything can be moving along like it is in the economy. I'm your host, BKP. It is 10 o'clock. We got to get out of here. I will be back tomorrow morning right here, same place, same time. Big shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for just bearing with me, getting me through. Without you, what would I do? I'll be back tomorrow. You come back too. Josh, get us out of here.